It's Sunday morning, it's so early. I've put on my boots, had a cup of tea, and I'm here now outside the Navigator Inn on the beautiful Grand Union Canal, just outside Cosgrove, because I'm going to go for a canal walk today. It's going to be fantastic. The sun's just coming up. The weather looks perfect today, so come along with me. Let's see what we can see. So I made the choice to walk on the towpath from Stoke Bruin, beautiful village of Stoke Bruin on the Grand Union Canal, down to Cosgrove, and I'm so glad I did because it's just absolutely stunning. You've got frost and mists on the field, and the mist is just coming off of the canal, and you've got the beautiful bridges. It's just incredible, absolutely amazing. So I'm really glad I made the right choice, and I'm so glad that I got up early as well to come and explore this stretch of canal. It's absolutely stunning. As I walked across grassy fields, the colours of autumn were brought out beautifully by the deep blue skies. The rich browns, deep reds and luxurious yellows of the slowly decaying leaves. The lush greens of the fresh grass and muddy browns of plough fields all looked splendid. The towpath is really sticky and squelchy with mud, so I'm so glad that I put on my hiking shoes today. It does make it quite difficult sometimes. Being in tune with the seasons and getting into the rhythm of nature heightens your senses. Packing up your camera bag or lunch bag and a hot flask of tea is the ideal way of getting out, exploring this beautiful countryside and making the most of this time of year. As the mist and the sun rose in harmony slowly over the landscape, I just felt so lucky to be in this environment. It was beautiful. The golden leaves were still hanging off the trees. The water from the canal was just so calm and so tranquil. It was like walking into another world, like a fantasy world. It was amazing. So just ahead of me is one of the bridges. I don't know what number it is because I haven't walked that far up yet, but I'm just going very slowly now because there's a heron just sat by the side of the bridge, and I want to hopefully try and get a shot of the heron sitting there with the mist coming off the bridge and the heron there as well. It's absolutely amazing. It's so picture postcard. Beautiful. I have to confess, I fell in love with the canals a long time ago, many years ago, and this is just a dream of mine to live on the canal. One day, perhaps. I just heard a heron then. I think it's the heron that we met at the bridge earlier. But yeah, one day perhaps I'll be on the canal, living on a narrowboat. And I just love the feeling of nostalgia on mornings like this. It's absolutely beautiful. You've got the nostalgia, you've got the smoke coming out of the chimneys on the boats, and the smell is just, oh, it's to die for. It's so comforting to me, and I know one day my future will be here on the canals. Yeah, it will be.
Walking in a southerly direction brings you to this charming stone bridge, Bridge 65, or otherwise known as the Ornamental Bridge. It is a main focal point in the village and an indicator that you have arrived in Cosgrove. The village of Cosgrove itself is a wonderfully historic village with an attractive church. It lies just to the north of Milton Keynes. Oh, how I wish that was my boat, just moored up in the most perfect of locations.
You can tell when you get into the centre of Cosgrove because there's all sorts of activity. There's the boats and there's walkers and cyclists as well. The Towpath is an absolute hive of activity. There's loads going on and lots to see as well.
We're all in the same boat. We're all navigating challenging waters, and we all need to stay afloat, keep an even keel and weather the storm. Boats are a useful metaphor in troubling times. Life in a slower lane has the desired effect of reducing everyday stress and anxiety, one of the reasons why I took to boating in the first place. At some points on my walk, the mud made way to dried leaves that crunched underfoot on the floor of the well-worn towpath. Puddles shimmered in the low winter sunlight. It was beautiful. So still was the water and the glassy reflection of the canal, a mirror image of this unique and wonderful environment.
I've come to the end of my walk now, so time to turn back around. We went over the aqueduct today. I would love to have flown the drone over to get some really good shots, but unfortunately it's too windy. But I'm enjoying this beautiful winter sunshine. It's absolutely gorgeous here on the canals. I absolutely love the contrast when you come across rural scenery such as this, and then you walk into the village and you notice the increase in boats and the population as well, and just the general business of the canals. But you can escape to beautiful places like this. Is fantastic. If I had my boat on the canal, this is definitely where I'd moor. Thank you so much for coming along on my walk with me today. It's been absolutely fantastic, beautiful autumnal, or should I say winter sunshine now. But please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up as well if you liked my episode. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for when I upload new videos. Until then, take care. Probably the next time I'll see you is going to be after Christmas. So I will say Happy Christmas to you all. Take care, stay safe, and see you again soon. Bye.